What is going on, nerds? Today, I am playing Zard. In an online tournament, post-rotation. Rotation has just started. So, new format, new list. Let's see how Zard can do in the new format. I think I'm going to be playing this list or something very similar to Atlanta Regionals, and I'm hoping that it goes well. Also, what the heck happened to my chat panel? One sec, let me pull up my chat, because, it's not exactly wanting to load. There we go. Cool. Great. Okay. And, yeah, so I'll talk about my list some, because I think it's more unique than a lot of lists. A lot of people are going to play Terrapagos, Zard. But, I'm playing an interesting build based around Amulet of Hope. Which is a weird... Post-rotation time, yes indeed. Welcome. Amulet of Hope basically says Pokemon attached was knocked out. I get to search out any 3 cards and put them into my hand. So early game, I put it on Budew, and a lot of decks just can't get around that. Especially with Lumineon rotated, it's very hard for them to boss around Budew, and even if they do, they're, what, taking 1 prize or something? And I just go back to item locking them. Like, I fought a Terrabox on the ladder earlier. They managed to boss around Budew twice with Noctowl, and then completely ran out of Gust. And they were forced to hit into Amulet of Hope, and basically set up my entire board. Amulet of Hope can, of course, set up Pidgeot and Zard, but can also get Crispin to power up Lillie's Clefairy, which one-hits Dragapult. And it can also search out Lillie's Pearl, which makes it give up 1 for your prize card. And it can even search out Lively Stadium, which makes it have 220 HP instead of 190, while also making the Pidgeys on my bench have 90 HP instead of 60. And just being a stadium removal. Which is, you know, pretty insane. Pretty solid. But round 1 is up. And looks like it's closed deck list, so nobody can actually, see my list, I guess. That's very interesting. I'm sending a request. I'll let my opponent know, and I gotta wait for him to check into the match. And in the meanwhile, I might as well talk about my list just a little more. Let me check chat as well. Okay, cool. I've not streamed in a while, wow. Okay. I've also got Chi-Yu, which Crispin kinda can power up. I can Infernal Rain, but Crispin is interesting to power this up sometimes. But it does basically 140 if something was knocked out last turn, which one hits a Kill Mask Ogerpon, one hits a Goldengo EX. And with a Defiance Band and a Black Belt's Training, which is a very interesting card, but it's a good one, it does 210 damage exactly, which one hits Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon. And, I mean, one-hit Cornerstone Mask is, of course, very relevant. Alright. And now let's do this. Round 1. First live streamed match in the new format. Let's see how rotation changes things. Hopefully well. Also, I'm certainly, let me know if there are any, problems with the stream, because, my YouTube control panel is, wigging out, so I want to make sure everything works. And, okay. This is not a very good start. It's winnable. I can Ultra Ball for... Oh, no. Okay, I'm going first. Petulant. Okay. Very interesting. So I got some fun options. I don't know how many good options I have, but I have some interesting choices. I can Ultra Ball here. I can attach to the Charmander. If I don't Ultra Ball, he could Budew, because these decks sometimes play Budew, and if he does, that could cause problems, or it might not. Turo can pick up and go into a Budew anyway. I always feel like I power him up, because he's just a solid attacker. Of course, killing with Poison does not allow him to attack. I almost want to get a Pokemon down. Big ups my Poke Bros, indeed. Ultra Ball could be... I can't Fezandipiti if I'm killed with Poison, though. I don't know if I want to Ultra Ball for anything. I could get a Pidgey, which is really good if I can find a Candy. That requires finding an Arven. But I still believe that it's okay to Ultra Ball here. If the game will not do that, that's sketchy. I don't like doing this. I think it's fine. At this point, maybe I should have Ultra Balled away the Fire Energy instead of putting on the Chi-Yu, but it's too late. Let's hope this works out. But I feel like I definitely hold the Fire there if I make that play. Very, very, very strange start. But yeah, with the poison, can't really go for, like, Budew stuff very easily. It's also possible he's playing, like, Poison or Geladon. Hisuian Sneasler... Oh, wow, he actually does have the KO. I'm surprised. I was about to say Hisuian Sneasler rotates, but the Perilous Jungle is effectively the Hisuian Sneasler. Roaring Moon. Interesting. So I'm assuming he's just going to kill me with poison here. That's fine. Problem is, I cannot Chi-Yu if he kills me with poison. Now, the interesting thing, I bring up Chi-Yu, I'm still okay. If I just literally find Arven, though, I don't even care, is the thing. Arven alone is enough to just have no care in my life about what's going on here. So, basically, I just need an Arven top deck. If I don't, at least he can't just easily kill the Chi-Yu with poison straight up. I mean, you can still go for the poison play on it, which is annoying. Definitely scary situation. He has completely filled his bench, which is another point in my favor. I think this is winnable. It's just not a very good start overall. I can also technically Ultra Ball for Buddy, but that feels bad. I don't put you down, right? There's no way. Putting you down does nothing for me right now, because you can't attack. I almost... Okay. The Lair Bringer does nothing huge for me, but I know he will survive this turn. If I top deck a fire, I can kill the Petulant, but then I die to poison. Dying to poison going out of my turn is, of course, even worse than going into my turn. However, I'm kind of expecting him to knock me out with an attack. If he does that, I can Ultra Ball for a Fezandipiti, and then I'm in the game. It's not good, but I'm in the game. So, he's going to Subjugating Chains and switch. Yep, he is in fact attacking, it seems. So that's good. I don't think the poison matters much if he's just going to KO. Calamity Storm, he does not even need... Oh, because he doesn't need... Oh my gosh, I died of poison. That's crazy. Oh no. What do I do now? I can't Fezandipiti since I died to poison. This is so bad, actually. I am definitely bricking hard, and it makes it really tough. I can't Fez. My hand is still completely dead. Clefairy is interesting. It's not weak to Dark, technically, but it also gives up 2 prizes. I still just can't Fezandipiti, which is kind of a death sentence. Pidgey's in the active. I can't get him out of the active either. Actually, he might have to kill the Pidgey, now that I think about it. Which does allow Fezandipiti. Which still isn't very good, but if I can find, like, Crispin, maybe I'm in the game. It's terrible. This is really bad. This is, like, really, really bad. He might also Gust the Clefairy and try and kill it. Either, or he might just switch back into Petulant with this, and then kill me with poison. Looks like he is going for the Clefairy. That's the option I was hoping he would take, because now I have a chance of getting Pidgeot and winning this game. But oh my goodness, this is really bad luck. But it's not over yet. It's just really sketchy. What do I top deck now? Arven... Of course I find Arven now. Let's see. How do I disrupt him? If I Arven, the problem is I can't also Iono. And that makes it really hard, because he can likely just immediately win if I can't disrupt his hand. I could try and item lock him and just hope he doesn't have boss in hand, but chances he has boss in hand are very high. And I don't know what I can do about that, honestly. Because Frenzy Gouging just straight up wins him the game. I could go Defiance Band Budew. Gouge, no, it's 80 damage, it's still not enough. I do get Amulet on a Budew, I think. This is just tough luck, my goodness. Because I can't even, like, go Iono or something. I can try to counter catcher, but he has Petulant, the switch, guaranteed. Lively Stadium does nothing. I do think I have to try and just item lock with Budew and pray, basically. Which feels awful, but... Maybe he doesn't have boss in hand. I expect it's very likely he does, but if he doesn't, I have a chance of winning the game, even if it's not a high one. If he just kills Buddy with poison, I can't even Amulet, which is even crazier, actually. Ugh. Can't Fez either. I mean, he's gonna kill it with poison. He can just switch to the Petulant, so he's always killing it with poison. Which almost makes me think I have to Ultra Ball to Fezandipiti and just draw cards now, because Amulet's never gonna be useful. This is actually atrocious. Loses round 1 and then wins out. So that's okay. But it's annoying. Might as well attach. And then Pollen. If he doesn't have Boss, I'm in the game, so we'll see. 8-card hand, he probably has it, but maybe he doesn't. There's a chance. Nope, it's game. I bricked that so bad. And or it looked like the game was gonna freeze. It didn't. What was that? I pulled the Arven literally one turn too late. Okay. Jeez. What, I played 4 Poffin, 4 Nest Ball, and 4 Arven? My goodness. That should be a good matchup, too. A very good matchup. I'm going to play again on the ladder because I have like 20 minutes. Is it only best of 1? Correct. Which is very odd for a cash tournament to be only best of 1, to be fair. So I think that is a little silly. That a cash tournament is best of 1. But it is. So I'm just playing online against a rando. But it's alright. The thing is, I can come back, and I've done it numerous times. It always seems like I lose round 1. Even at regionals. Like, I mean, I guess I talk about it every stream, because it does seem very common. Maybe I should put that down in case I'm playing like Cloth on the ladder. Or not Cloth, but, poison stuff. Alrighty. This is an N's deck. Isn't N just, like, a really good matchup? Because N's just not a very good deck. I almost feel like I just double up on these, especially because N's Darmanitan could just, like, snipe my bench or something. I've got a really good setup here. I'm gonna be really sad if he enters me. Kind of like an energy on the Pidgey. Pidgeot's a really good attacker in this format. And also Xerosic only has 40 HP. RIP. Yep. But that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. Let's see, how many rounds is it gonna be? It's asymmetric cut, actually. Wait a minute. I just have to go X2. So I can even lose another game and still make top cut. So it's basically, I think it's X2, right? Yeah, X2. So I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. N seems like an awful matchup, but honestly I have no idea. I think it just seems like an awful deck, and that's why I think it's a good matchup, because I don't think it's a good deck. But maybe it's fine. Oh, this is kind of cool. I like this. This is really goofy, but I love it. Charmeleon probably is fine. Basically, the idea is N just can't really one-hit me very easily. Also, this is just so fun. The Amulet goes crazy. If he kills Pidgeot, I get to search out any 3 cards. So, either I have Quick Search or I have 3 cards. That feels really nice. So, I'm gonna be happy about that. Yep, Enzark. Let's see how it goes. Reshiram basically is requiring himself to already be damaged. So I'm just not going to let him already be damaged, basically. Like, for instance, that Darumaka is getting gusted right now. Night Joker, what, he's going to copy the 170 damage Virtuous Flame attack? Fine. I really don't care that much if he does. Like, him killing Pidgeot just seems fine. I was going to discard the Artisan, actually. I kind of like that, because Blustery Wind discard the Stadium. But once I search out any 3 cards, I feel like I can easily cook him with 3 cards. Yeah, I actually just have 1 hit on Enzark with those 3 cards. Mochi. Oh, Mochi's weird. Probably fine. Especially because he has to put... Oh, he gets another Zorua. Eh. I still think I'd go for the Darumaka over the Zorua. Zorua's interesting. Night Joker, I'm assuming he's copying... Yeah, 170. That's fine. I just attack with Pidgeot again. Turo is kind of cool. I can also Artisan. I don't need anything necessarily. But I do kind of like that Chi-Yu is just like a solid revenge attacker to have on the bench. I mean, there's no problem because End's Darumaka doesn't even kill it. I can quick search for a boss. I do need to check my resource counts a little bit. I've got another boss in there. That's good. I've got 2 fire. That's barely enough, but that is enough. I also have Night Stretcher in hand, so I don't have to worry as much. Chase the Darumaka. Could chase the one with the Mochi, but I think this is fine. Do I Pal Pad? I kind of like adding consistency back to my deck by doing this, which is the Arven, so yes. And of course, boss is just going to be useful later. I don't think there's anything else I really need to get back. Man, I wish this could be my round 1 tournament opponent. Because this is going great. I am actually setting up. And so it goes, and so it goes. It's alright. So he probably brings up Zoroark. Yep. And if he kills the Pidgeot, I get any 3 cards. If he doesn't kill the Pidgeot, I get Quick Search. So, also, I just have a Pidgeot off the prizes there, so I just have a new one to set up immediately. Which is kind of amazing. Yeah, that just seems insane. He does get to trade with that 2-card hand of his, which, you know, isn't great for trade, but... Sophomaniac. I think I basically won the prize trade, right? Like, Amulet, Candy, Zard, Black Belt. That's it. Pitch off prize is cool. It's really cool. It's, like, game-winningly cool. I mean, I was likely going to win the game anyway, but I think Pidgeot basically just allows me to establish a checkmate. So I'll take it. Cypher. He does put 2 cards he wants on top. What 2 cards can he use to mess me up? I feel like even with access to anything in his deck, I'm fine. Like, what? He's going to Iono or something? He's going to find a way. He has to get around Amulet, basically. Okay. Wait, he has no hand either. Why would you poison yourself? That seems so stupid. Wait. I can just... No, I was about to say I can Defiance Band. I'm not behind on prizes. Never mind. I do have to Black Belt. Which I'm sure he's not expecting Black Belt. You. And you. And you. I don't think he's expecting Black Belt, which is probably why he thought that was okay to do. But it turns out it doesn't work for him. Because that Zoroark's going bye-bye. And no retaliation with Powerful Rage, which is the biggest thing. The problem with Zoroark is it just doesn't have any attackers. Nothing in the deck can really attack. Which is, you know, kind of a problem. Super Odd's cool, actually. Because I could Inferno 1 on a Chi-Yu, I could Inferno 1 on a Pidgeot, probably on the Chi-Yu. I mean, I don't think it matters all that much, but I mean, I might as well. Chi-Yu's still just a good attacker. I could also Quick Search to set a Clefairy, but that's not necessary. What does Quick Search set up here? He basically has no way to kill anything, except maybe my Pidgeot. What do I Quick Search for? I mean, just consistency, right? The most consistent option is a Fez. Does that mean it's the best option? Probably not. Crispin guarantees a fully powered Chi-Yu. Boss. If he kills Pidgeot, I boss. And win. I don't think he's killing Zard. What do I do if he kills Zard with this play? I just don't care, right? Actually, wait. If he kills Zard, I just knock out with Burning Darkness. I would have to set up another Zard, but I have Night Stretcher. And then Quick Search for Rare Candy. Black Belt. And Burning Darkness. So basically, he has to Iono. But if he Iono and KO Charizard, and then I find nothing off Iono, because a single piece I Quick Search for the other half. Also, I don't even know how it's possible for him to KO Charizard, but assuming he has a way to KO Charizard and Iono me, then maybe he wins. Another interesting thing is the thing that kills Charizard cannot be a Grass type, which is going to be the easiest way for any deck to kill Charizard with a Grass type. It can't be because of Chi-Yu. Because that means Chi-Yu can just, I can Quick Search for Fire and retaliate because he's weak to Fire with a Grass type. So basically, I don't see any way that the Ends player wins here. I think I have complete checkmate. Kill here. I already have Gus in hand. Yeah, it's basically, find a way. Yeah, he doesn't even kill Zard, and I just win, because I just boss on the Pecharunt. That was, dirt easy. I guess technically, he would, the win condition is the Turo Pecharunt, basically. At that point, I still probably win, but I mean, that is technically his win condition. Okay. GJ. That's how I wish the first tournament match went, because that was a very fast win. Anyway, too bad. Oh, that's kind of a cool Wooloo card. Live made it so you can't exchange credits for these cards. You have to wait 6 months to get the collectible cards, which is silly to me, but okay, sure. Just make it not craftable for no reason is probably what Live was deciding to do. And I know. Hey guys, welcome Blaziken. I see you have a Christmas tree in your name still. That was crazy. So first tournament match was a loss, but the fun match was an absolute I was gonna say bloodbath, but that's probably a little dark. I wrecked him. Xerosic is cuttable. This was really good pre-rotation. I think it's also really good against... Xerosic's really good against Goldengo. Or anything that builds a big hand, so I guess Dragapult too. So I guess maybe it's actually alright. I think your opponent had a rough setup. They could have gone a little differently and got Darmanitan. I mean, Darmanitan would take... It has to hit the active and one bench with Darmanitan. And it discards all attached energy. So it's 90 to the active and 90 to one bench, and then discards all energy. Which is, I mean, it's okay, but it's really not that great. It's okay. But I mean, at the end of the game, he still had, what, 4 prizes remaining? The problem is, if I look at it's actually the only way to do it is create a deck, which, by the way, Live needs to fix that. Also, I need to fix that I have to do this, and blah, 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 blah. Anyway. And, just, oh my gosh, is this the way, do I have to go like this? I hate, okay. Is there a way to sort by N's Pokemon? Let me guess, no. There better be. I really don't want to have to, like, find all the N's Pokemon, because I was trying to... Where did the sorting... Oh, here's the sorting. Yeah, there's none. So, basically, I think there's, only N's Darmanitan and N's Reshiram. I'm pretty sure the only ones, but I wanted to see all of them. But anyway. So, either 170. It's below average damage. Especially for, like, a quote-unquote V-star, because 280 HP generally can hit very high damage. Like, Regidrago gets insane attacks, like Pulse Attack. Or Powerful Rage, which is Retaliate. Retaliate, I don't care. I just one-hit you. I have Defiance Band, I have Black Belt, and then Virtuous Flame, 2 hits, basically everything. So if I'm one-hitting you, you have literally no way to kill a Zard or Pidgeot in 1 hit. The only way I can possibly think of is N's playing Blood Moon with Mochi, which does work. But then I just like Gus Pecharunt DX, because it's a 2-prizer you have to put down. But Blood Moon Mochi can KO a Pidgeot. What it cannot KO is a Zard. Zard's still a solid wall, can't get through. Darmanitan, it's alright. Discard all energy, 90 to a bench, and then also does 90 to an active. But it's not like Radiant Greninja where you can just choose 2 bench. You often need to combine it with a boss of orders to get much power out of it. And with Zard, I can also just evolve up enough things. It also, instead of discarding 2 like Radiant Greninja, it discards all. And Zard has to copy it, which implies that Darmanitan has to be on the bench. Which is also just, like, annoying. Because you have to get a stage 1, and a basic, and a Pecharunt, and another stage 1 Enzora can play. Sure, Enzora has trade, which is good. But when you have to set up multiple different lines, and it discards all your energy, it just seems like they're playing too much in one deck. Okay, I'm here to look at the chat. Hex, are you going to any cups this weekend? I'm going to the 1K tomorrow. I think it's actually like they're advertised as up to 1K depending on attendance, but at my locals I will be going there. Maybe I should post on the Discord server my results from that. I mean, I will be pre-rotation, but it's gonna be a similar build like my Amulet of Hope thing. Anyway, I don't know why you have to make a new deck just to see your collection, but that's okay. I think this is an alright list, and it definitely wrecked that Zoroark, but did lose round 1 in glitching. Yeah, XR is not going to be at locals, I think. I think XR has a date. Alright. Cups on Sunday too far, and I have planned Saturday. Yep. Alright. 8 minutes till the next match. In the meanwhile, does it have the metagame listed? It does. That's interesting because it's closed deck. Okay, 56 other. it says other. I think this just means new decks that aren't on Limitless yet. Because Limitless likes to categorize decks. But when a new set comes out, they don't immediately categorize. So, like, look at this. Oh, gosh, I can't even... Oh, it just tells me their archetype. It doesn't even tell me their list. Okay, never mind. I was going to look at them and be like, oh, yeah, some of these are, like, Zoroarks and stuff. But no, can't do that. Also, wait a minute. I can tell what deck my opponent is playing. Let's see, Pocono. It was listed as other, so that's good. I wouldn't have been able to get any information from that anyway. Other than it's not playing certain things, but yeah, that's interesting. Now, out of the others, which I think is just all the new decks, so I can't really categorize those, Terrabox is second. I am not surprised Terrabox is very popular. Because Terrabox is a very good deck. I don't know if Clefairy Ogerpon counts as that. I don't know if you've seen... Actually, I think there might be a City League result. Clefairy Ogerpon is, probably one of the best decks in the... Probably the BDIF, in my opinion. Not the traditional, like, Noctowl... oh, this is Bolt, but... Noctowl Terrabox kind of thing, with the Clefairy and Wellspring. Like, all of these different things. This is a box. Terrabox. I mean, 4 Clefairy, 4 Lily's Pearl, 4 Teal Mask, and a bunch of Grass and Psychic Energy. Very, very, very simple. And very, very, very strong. Which is great. So, I think that's kind of the best thing around. Which is good. Because I feel like I'm a good matchup into that. But I'm also going to match up into Terrabox. Dragapult is scary, but winnable. And of course, at second place popularity, I expect by Atlanta Regionals, it will go down. Which, I mean, it makes sense. I think Dragapult is very solid. I think it's slightly overrated right now. Not because the deck alone is not good. The deck is very strong. But the problem is, it's unfavored in Terrabox, it's unfavored in Raging Bolt, it's unfavored into Gholdengo, and I think it's unfavored in Archaladon. AKA, all the decks surrounding it here are bad for it. If it's in a meta where there's nobody countering each other, yeah, I think it's the best. When is the next round? Around 5 minutes. So I didn't have time to play a fun game because of that. It's interesting. So yeah, Dragapult is a very good deck in isolation, but when all the other players are playing 3 decks that just beat it, that is scary. So I'm hopeful that all of this around it makes people not play it to Atlanta, because while I believe that I'm only slightly unfavored, I think it's good. You did play a fun round. The Enzoric was the fun round. I basically lost my first round horribly to a brick. Which was sad because it was a favorite matchup. Memory loss is crazy. No. I'm not memory loss. I'm saying I'm not playing another fun round. Even though that fun round finished quickly, I still had like 10 minutes left. I have memory loss in other ways though, don't worry. But not that one. I wish I could look at the list, but I guess it's a closed deck list. It is interesting, they tell me what deck my opponent's playing, but not their list. But yeah, 4 minutes and I'll get to the next tournament match and you know, I'll win it. Yeah, I'll straight up win it. You know, alright. Anyway. Bolt, good. Raging Bolt is still plagued with the same consistency issues as always. I mean, you can play Raging Bolt in this format. It's not bad. But Raging Bolt, one of the biggest benefits was turn 1 attack. Now it can't exactly do that very easily. It's a slightly slower Noctowl build. Which admittedly takes away the linearity a little bit. Because Raging Bolt, one of the biggest problems was it was so linear, it only did one thing. But if you're adding the Noctowl at that point, I think you have to add some text. Because if you just play linear Raging Bolt with the Noctowl, it is probably, at least to an extent, weaker than it was in the past. Because Raging Bolt, I mean, I guess it was already weak in the past. I'm the #1 Raging Bolt hater. But I also admit that it's not a bad choice. Archaladon, it's okay. Archaladon feels like it's really hit or miss. Depending on the meta, it's good. Gholdengo's similar. I think at raw power level, Gholdengo is just straight up higher. Archaladon kind of has the tank factor. But of course, Gholdengo hitting infinite damage is just always good. I also like how Gholdengo can go to a one-prize board state, which Raging Bolt can do with Fan Rotom, but it's a little difficult. So Gholdengo seems like a almost better take on Raging Bolt and get rid of a bunch of energy to one hit. I also like how it has draw built in. That feels more consistent. But the fact that it does evolve is interesting in certain formats, which is why I feel like Gholdengo is almost a great counter to certain formats, aka this one with a lot of Dragapult. And Archaludon's also favored for Gholdengo. So that makes sense. Gardevoir. I don't understand why Gardevoir is so good in the format. I hear a lot of people saying it. I used to pray for times like this. We 30 up in Blitz chess tournament. Hope your tournament goes just as peak. Gotta go for a while. 30 up in Blitz. Just 3-0 up in Blitz. Oh. I don't know what that means, sorry, but that's okay. Anyway, see ya. Thank you. But yeah, talking about Gardevoir, a lot of people are hyping it up, saying it's actually still good. I don't understand how you lose Curly on that deck still good. I know Psychic Embrace is one of the strongest abilities in the game, but he means 3-0. He's won 3 games. There's a chess tournament? On all Blitzel? I didn't know Blitzel was doing a chess tournament, actually. Also, I didn't realize he's back on all Blitzel. Interesting. I think I recall there was like some kind of ban a long time ago on All Blitzel. Maybe All Blitzel let him back. Fair enough. All right. Gardevoir. Yeah. Basically, just I don't get how it's still good, but apparently it is. I'm not gonna argue too much. Charizard Pidgeot I think is a bad deck. I'm aware I'm playing it. I still think Charizard Pidgeot is a bad deck. I'm just better. No, I think my list works. I don't think it's a BDIF, but I think my list is able to beat everything in the format. It's not easy to play to beat everything in the format, but I think it works. Charizard Noctowl. This means a Terapagos variant. Do not play this. This version is bad. Dragapult Charizard, that's fine. I can handle Dragapult Charizard. I think Dusknoir goes better with Dragapult, but I think Charizard's a fine pair. Charizard Noctowl, don't play this. This is, I mean, you saw me brick game 1. If I were playing Charizard Noctowl, you would see me brick game 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is fine depending on the list. This is just fine in general. I think most lists are okay. Don't play this. Future Hands I actually kind of like. I think it's maybe an underrated deck, but it's very strong. And the next tournament match will start any second now. So I hope it goes well. But I guess I gotta wait for that 1 second of it to start. Alrighty. Come on. I guess I'm just waiting for the timer, so I'm flipping around this. Okay. I can't say flipping around that Clefairy when it has Lillie in the name. Like, don't clip that. Okay. My goodness. I guess there's a judge call, because I was expecting the tournament to have started the next match. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. More meta talking. Next up is... Okay, Flareon... Okay, now we're getting to, like, off meta. It's okay. Flareon Noctowl. It's cool. It's... You can play Flareon Noctowl to Atlanta. I wouldn't. I think the evolutions are basically stage 1s with weaker attacks than other stage 1s. I think Enzorark is a better deck than Flareon Noctowl. Because at least some matchups, they have to hit into you and hit for high damage. Flareon can hit for high damage, like, every other turn. Noctowl's interesting consistency, but the deck just isn't consistent. I mean, it's weird. It's almost, like, using an attack for energy acceleration in the current format is too slow. The format has slowed down, and we've also got my, Goat Salty playing it. But even if the format's slowing down, that deck feels sketchy. Feraligator's weird. I think if Feraligator sets up, it's one of the best decks in the format. I also think simultaneously, it is, like, the least consistent deck around that you could consider meta. And, so... That's weird. It's like, it's fine. You can handle it. But it's weird. Also, so next matchup, still not. I'm going to show you my spreadsheet I'm filling out on the other screen. I've been filling out my matchups also. This is not Terra Boss. It's Terra Box. There we go. But I need to put in all my matchups. I guess, what was it? Roaring Moon Poison? I guess. I mean, that's not going to help for my statistics on decks, but sure. Brick. Sad face. Okay. And then I also fought against Budew N. Just N. And 1 by far, sure. I don't need a note on that actually, but that's okay. Okay, there we go. Alright. I'm surprised the next match is not up. But yeah, I'll be keeping track of this throughout the tournament. You can look at my previous ones. Lost to Zard Pult. I misplayed. So, I mean, he also misplayed, but I misplayed worse. Terrabox, the game glitch, I literally Iono'd. And, okay. Namely, who cares? Anyway. But, like, I went second, and I wanted to Iono. The game would not let me Iono when I went second. Because live. They just announced the next round is up. I don't see it. I think other people don't see it either. So, okay. I'll wait. And, next time I beat Terrabox, and I lost Terrabox, he brought a cornerstone out of nowhere. And my last 2 prizes was Briar for game, and I could not find Boss's Orders, which is crazy. But next time, took 2 prizes, then had to hit an Amulet and I won. So, I mean, right now I'm 50-50. That's not good. It's not losing record. Hey, at least one of those losses I can attribute to my fault. Which is good, because that means it's not a fault of the deck. Because I'm really checking out if my deck list works, not if my skill works. My skill works with more testing. My deck list just has a chance to not work at all. So, and now I sent him a request. Let's hope he accepts it. Yes, I accepted. If it will let me. Okay. Where are you, Regal? Okay, there we go. And, good luck. This is the next tournament match. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna win it. Hopefully. Okay. I kind of want to fight Pult. Not because it's a good matchup, but because I need to test against Pult. Don't think it's that bad, though. Like, I don't know. Okay. That was crazy. Viewer count skyrocketed when I got in a game. That makes sense. Alright. Atonement of Hotels. Flipping coin. Let's see. Can I fight against Pult, please? Just because I want to test against it? I mean, Terrabox is honestly fine, too, just because it's popular. I'm obviously going second. I'm going to put down 2 Pokemon. Closed deck list does mean Cloth Donk, and it's not best of 3. I'm also at the point where it's very sketchy. Okay, never mind. I don't have a... What? He got a mulligan. Wait. 1 mulligan. No way, he actually has poison. He has poison. Uh-oh. He has jungle. He plays the poison tool. He plays the poison stuff. Oh, shoot. Wait, can I get Donk here? I have a mulligan to take. If the mulligan finds me a basic Pokemon, I stay my... No way. I can get Donked. Ugh. Oh, no, he starts with the bonnet, too? He literally just needs a stadium and the capsule when he wins. But he might not have it. That is terrifying. No Carmine, no Carmine, no Carmine. No Carmine. Please, I swear. He's making a choice. There's no Carmine. Okay. Wait. I'm in it. I'm in it. I still have to top deck something to not just straight up lose. Okay, passes. Yes! Amulet. Tad for turn pollen. I'm in the game. That was absolutely terrifying. I almost... Okay. He can't hit me with Duraludon without hitting Amulet. Poison requires him to at least find pieces, and he's item locked, so that could be tough. I know he has Iono in his hand. If he does that, he gives me a new hand. Which I think chances are a new hand means a better hand, although not guaranteed. Oh... Holy moly. Okay, now let's see what the new hand is. Hopefully it's better. I don't know if it will be. That's a good hand. I like that. That just guarantees Pidgeot EX. He concedes. What? What? Wait, did he, like, read my tool and concede? I'll take it. Ladder match. Yeah, just play a match in the ladder. I mean, I have, what, 25 minutes? 27 minutes till the next round is crazy work. Okay. I'll take it. I don't feel like he should have conceded that fast. But I mean, hey, fair enough. Okay. Whoa, what happened? Free win. Okay, now let's get over on that wild game. And just play another one. Also, I probably need to put that on my graph. I'll do that after this. I don't recall if I'm going first or second. I'm going first. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. Goated? Let's see. Basically, the idea is he will be hitting an Amulet if he's attacking turn 1. Unless he finds Gust. Let's see. Wait. Amulet, right? Now, there's a consideration. I'm going to hold the Ultra Ball. Yes, I'm going to hold it. He kills Mander. I Ultra Ball set Pidgeot. I Crispin. Okay, this is what I do. I end turn. Either he skips this, I get Zard Attack. Which I guess, to be fair, that Zard Attack would not have Defiance Band, which is annoying. But it's fine because Amulet's just on there. If he does not Gust, he hits an Amulet. I search out any 3 cards. Which allows me to set up Lillie's Clefairy with Pearl, which is absolutely OP. Now I'm realizing I can't Arven if I do that. That's fine. It's just somewhat relevant to note, because I have to Crispin if I go for the Lillie play. I also do not know for a fact if I prize Lillie. If I did, instead of going for that play, I can go for Chi-Yu, because Chi-Yu one-hits Teal Mask Ogerpon. So that also is okay. Sada. Does he have Gust? That requires either the use of his A-Spec or a Pokemon Catcher coin flip heads. If he simply hits into Charmander, I think he's basically given the game to me. If I'm going to be real, I think he's given the game to me if he does that, but we'll see. Ultra Ball? That feels really sketchy. I guess actually it's just an interview for the Sada. Never mind, it's not that bad. Fan call? Yep. I would love to Iono him. I can't, and I'm fine with that. But yeah, Raging Bolt will die. Let's see, how much damage do I need? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120? I'm one-hitting Raging Bolt by far right now. Okay. He passes. Huh. Okay. Don't just go for Zard Attack then? Like, isn't it literally just that simple? Oh, I did prize Lillie's Pearl. That's actually kind of annoying. I think literally I just go for a basic Zard Attack because he did that. You're interesting. You're gonna go away. Maybe. Maybe not. Actually, I have to get the Zard. Or I could get the Pidgeot, but that feels bad, especially when he has so much setup. You might not be relevant soon. You can go. You can go. Get the Zard. If Zard dies, I get the access to, basically, the Clefairy. Candy Zard. I do have to Inferno 1 on the Pidgey. I gotta make sure I have enough energy to power up Clefairy even if I do that. Let's see. There's 3 fire in deck, so if I do want to power up Clefairy with Crispin, which is Crispin in deck as well. Oh, Crispin's prized. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Well, I didn't realize Crispin was prized, so... That makes things, somewhat more difficult. The good thing is Amulet's still just cracked. Either way. I might have to super... No? Okay. Just hit. If he knocks me out, I get to search out any 3 cards, which I feel like is enough to ruin his board. Even if he is taking the first 2 prizes. Wait, I can just go to a 1-prize board here, can't I? I can. Is that's worth it, I think. I think that's fine. Bro, that's so goofy. Do I actually do what I'm considering here? Oh, he doesn't play Jamming Tower, right? There's no way. That could be annoying. I've got a really, really goofy play. Area 0 Nest Ball, that's fine. That I do not care. My idea, I don't know if it's wild or if it's smart. The biggest problem is if he has another knockdown on like Iono's me. Which is like, he can't Sada if he does that, but it could be annoying. So, we'll see. Actually, he has to get more energy in play. If he doesn't Teal Dance, he just... Yeah, he does Teal Dance. Ugh. What does Zard search out? I get to search out 3 things. I think I do attack with Pidgey here, which is so weird sounding to attack with Pidgey. But I legitimately think I knock out with Raging Bolt with Pidgey here. Which is, by the way, super duper goofy. Alrighty. Yep, that's a KO. He discarded all from the bolts. He has to Sada next turn. Get the KO. Get the Poffin to set up a bench. And then maybe just get like what? Pidgeot? Just, no. Maybe? No. Maybe. Charmander? Let's see, how many fire are in my deck? None. There's about to be more. I get the... No, I'm poffining for the Charmander, duh. I can't get Charizard, so I have to get Candy. This is what I do. Okay. He could Iono me and mess me up, but I think it's most likely not going to mess me up enough to lose the game. Oh wow, he reduced my bench size. That's so bad for me. And now, basically, I go to a 1-prize board to move the prize trade back to my favor. I do have to Super Rod back, Fire, Zard. And then Poffin. Pidgeot top deck goes hard, because I just Poffin for a Pidgey here. Now, he could Gust my only Mander at that point. I think that's annoying. It's only 1 prize. I think I can manage it. I will Black Belt. And I will Gust for 60 for knockout. I love that. I don't know if it even made sense when I was saying knockout Raging Bolt with Pidgey until I did that. Because that is such a... Oh, there's a Crispin! Goated! Oh, that's all I needed. That's all I needed. I think I've maybe won. I think I've sealed the game. Oh, love that. That's so good. That's so good. That's what I needed. That was like the last piece I needed to win. Now, I'm assuming he attacks this Fan Rotom. Attack with Fan Rotom Iono is his condition that he's going to probably play to. I guess that technically could just be problematic. He can't knock me out without Sada, unless he uses the Rotom, in which case he doesn't need to Sada. So he could Iono me, and I could miss pieces. With my hand, I win, unless he gets Iono. I don't know if Raging Bolt plays Iono at all. It wouldn't particularly surprise me, though. He bosses him. That makes sense. But it was also predictable. So I predicted it, and I know it's not going to hurt. Because I pulled Crispin off the prizes! Which, to be fair, it was a 1 in 3 chance. That prediction didn't work out for me, but that's okay, it did. Oh, boy. Do I have enough energy in deck? I think so. I don't actually know. Yeah, I know I definitely have enough in deck, so I'll quick search for the Clefairy. I will make sure I have enough in deck, though. Just barely, but yes. Problem is, how do I take my last prizes? Probably, like, what, Chiyu? Yeah, probably Chiyu. That is another Crispin, though. How do I do that? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out when I get there. There's technically an argument that I can't attack with Chiyu without boss. Oh, shoot. I can't with Crispin and boss. So actually, if I attack with Clefairy here and a Fan Rotom, that doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, that's right. And Lillie's Pearl is, of course, prized. Okay, wait a minute. That might have not been the optimal way to go about it, because I almost feel like attacking with Pidgeot is the attack I want to do here. Of course, that doesn't take a KO either. Let's see. I do just have to Crispin. I have to play for it. I don't know why I forgot Fan Rotom wasn't as active, because that does, to be fair, make this really annoying. I mean, I KO, but I mean, I'm a frail little Clefairy, so that doesn't really help me as much as I was anticipating. Yeah. I probably could have played that better. I don't know. I am somewhat realizing that Fan Rotom was just an inevitable play that I probably could have played differently to play around, but it's also possible I just couldn't have, so. Let's see. Here's the thing. I'm assuming he's down at least a relatively large amount of resources. So I think I could be in the game. I do have to Iono him next turn, and that's fine. So I think the amount of resources he's down is enough that this is winnable. Is it good? Probably not. But yeah, I think I mean, look how thin that is. I mean, he has a huge hand, of course, but... Double Stretcher is actually less than I anticipated. How many Sada is he down now? He's down 3 Sadas, exactly. 3 Sadas, he's having to discard... I mean, only 3 energy to KO me is annoying, but that's fine, that's fine. Where's he getting the 3 from? I feel like no matter what, it's not a great pick. I also really like that Pidgeot discards the Stadium. Because I can basically force a lot of resources out of him by doing that. So now it's Iono and Prey time, which is, I guess, a lot of times in this game. 1 card Iono here does seem strong. Especially if I purposely choose not to KO him. Because that just seems even better. Now, he only needs 1 energy, unless I gust something, in which case he needs a little more than that. There we go. I can replace his Stadium. Now let's see what he discards. If he discards too many Hoot Hoots, I could gust a Hoot Hoot. But then he just fezzes and he needs 1 energy to win, so let's see what he discards. Not surprising. I think I go after the Fezandipiti and I just bluff free wind it. I could discard the Stadium from play as well, which is kind of cool. But I don't know if that's necessary. I mean, the Stadium is increasing his HP. It could also be increasing mine, though, which is kind of good. So I'll keep it available to him just for now. No. The problem is a single Noctowl and he wins. The good thing is I assume that Noctowl I put to the bottom. So let's see what he has. Catches there, okay. Pal Pads. That Raging Bolt is powered up enough to win the game, basically. So, what are my options? Probably Item Lock with Budew, right? And that is really interesting. I can set up a brand new Pidgeot if I want, although that's useless. Budew Item Lock just seems like what I do here. I mean, he still just needs a single Retreating Energy. But he can't Vessel. Actually, he can't Vessel anyway. He's down 3 Vessel. You know what? I just have to start to set up Zard, right? I have to set up a new Zard and then, like, Gust for game. Because if I do knock out that Raging Bolt, that is huge. That's also very hard to pull off. Basically, anything here is very hard to pull off. I just kind of have to sit here and hope I can get it. But yeah, get the Mander. Sadly. I don't think I have any other options. Other than just hope he can't find the pieces. I mean, yeah, this seems okay. I will end my turn without KOing, because if I KO, he just wins. I'm back completely and missed the last round you won. What happened? My opponent missed Donk and just almost straight up conceded, basically, which is kind of crazy. Wait a minute. Arven for Super Rod. Oh, I'm one piece off still, but I could take the KO on the Fezandipiti. I think I have to take the KO on the Fezandipiti here. So Arven finds Super Rod, right? Or Night Stretcher. Arven for Super Rod. Super Rod to get back the energy. Fire, Fire, Psychic. I would much rather... Actually, I guess it's fine, because he can't use Fezandipiti if I go this route, so this is the fine route to go. Quick search for the Zardiax. Candy to the Zardiax. He only needs a single energy to win the game. But he might not be able to find that. I mean, statistical chances are very high he does. But the small chance he doesn't is what I'm playing towards, so I'm going to go for it. Thankfully, this is not a tournament match, so even if I lose, it's okay. Let's see. I'm down to one prize. He needs a top deck and energy. Or like a Night Stretcher. He's down 2 Stretchers. He was down 3 Sada. He shuffled 1 back in. He shuffled 2 back into Pal Pad. Does he have win right now? Right here. He needs a single energy card of any kind. Or a Vessel. Or a Noctowl. Or a Sada. Or a Boss. Or a Night Stretcher. Like, no way he doesn't have it, right? But he's just sitting there. So I don't think he has it, or he's toying with me. But I don't think he's toying with me. I think he legitimately does not have game. Please! Please! Please and thank you, game. Come on. Yes! Burning Darkness for game. I cannot believe I won that. That was like, what? I was down, what? 4 prizes? I don't know. I was down a lot. I totally should have lost that. Holy, okay. Now let's update this. Stupid. I need to make it so it just autofills Zard. Is there a way? I think there's a hotkey and... Okay. Well, that is kind of an autofill. Of course, the date's not going to autofill, but I would love to know how you copy that down to the next column. I think there's a way. I'll just have to find it out. Excel's a way for everything. Permanent match... What was it? Bro, it was so fast. What was it? It was, I gotta go back to my stream. I don't even remember. It was Claw... It was Poison something. Let's see what the poison deck I was playing was to add to my spreadsheet, because I'm literally forgetting because he conceded so quickly. Also, that is a really bad freeze frame. Anyway. Is this the match? Let me turn my volume off on this. No, this is... What was the tournament? Oh, it was Archaladon. Okay, he conceded so fast. I'm definitely going to add that to the notes, but, Arch... Poison... You have a spreadsheet? I am doing that for the new format because I want to keep track of my matches. Mainly because I want to prove to a friend who keeps telling me my deck list is terrible. And I'm going to send him this whole spreadsheet and say, hey, do you still think my deck list is terrible? And then Bolt. Win. Very close. And yes, I know that doesn't actually italicize. That's fine. Okay. And I open my Journey Together pack. Wooper. Caparaja. Hop Choice Band. Hop Double. Solgor. Okay, there we go. Next tournament match. Your deck list is terrible. Thank you. Okay, not thank you, but I get the humor, because I had a friend who kept telling me how bad my deck was. Which, to be fair, I mean, if you look at this... Actually, pulling up an image is even better, but I mean... You can't really pull up an image online, so sure. If you look at this, it looks bad. Like, Amulet, double... I mean, this doesn't look good with no context. It does look really bad. Just because it's unconventional. Let me check my thing. Oh yeah, people are giving me ideas. Actually, I think that's you giving me ideas, and on the Discord server. I'll check those out. There are some really cool ideas for the new format. I think I promised someone I'd stream future hands. I probably will at some point, to be fair, just because I think it's meta and I think it's underrated. But maybe not until right after Atlanta, because Atlanta, I mean, I've been playing Zard a lot recently, but I still think I'll mainly grind Zard on stream to Atlanta. All depends on how often I stream, but... Yep. And 6 minutes for the next match. Talk about the metagame. Where did I stop, though? I think I did stop at one point. Open this on the other window. Okay, so... I stopped it for Alligator. Pidgeot control. I don't know, man. It loses a lot of control things. But the rest of the format loses a lot of consistency, giving you more time to discard important resources. I almost feel like you play Luxray EX. That seems strong. The problem is Noctowl can tutor the pieces, which is annoying. Budew is also kind of strong in control, while simultaneously being a problem for control setting up. But not enough decks play Budew. I think control's fine? I don't know. Also, what's the point? No, I don't know. These guys look like twins. They have, like, the same username. They're both Korean. They're both 01. They're both playing the same deck. I don't know what happened there, but okay, sure. Korea, am I right? Okay. Don't clip that. We're right on. This deck is terrible post-rotation, in my opinion. You lose Raikou V and Forest Stone. Need I say more? I think that's basically all I need to say. I don't like Miraidon in this format. Sarah Ledge. I don't know. It's fine. I think pre-rotation had some maybe benefits over Gholdengo. I feel like Gholdengo is just better. I mean, what? So Sarah Ledge done? You probably played Dunsparce? The Dunsparce shuffling back in your deck is weird when you're wanting to cycle into energy. Because you want to get in the discard. Something like Gholdengo, you get a lot. I guess you can still search in Sarah Ledge, but, you know, shuffling Dunsparce back in seems worse for Sarah Ledge than Gholdengo. Because Gholdengo, you don't need all the energy in your deck in your hand at once. Sarah Ledge, you need it all in the discard ASAP. And I'm assuming they're playing the Dunsparce engine. Like Gholdengo. I might be wrong, though. Gholdengo Dragapult. I respect it. I don't think it's as good as Dragapult Dusknoir, but I respect it. Miraidon, huh? It's interesting. I really don't like how it loses Raikou V. I think Terrabox is just a better version, because Terrabox is very similar in concept. It's early, 2-prize attackers who take prizes fast. So Miraidon goes Iron Hand for 2. Terrabox goes Wellspring Mask for 2. That's the turn 1 play on both. Now, Miraidon might be slightly more consistent than Terrabox at that, maybe, but not having Forest Stone is really bad with Miraidon, because first of all, I mean, Iono late game can kill them, but also early game, sometimes they do need that. Terrabox, in the meanwhile, even if they miss a turn, they're fine. They have Noctowl. Noctowl is very consistent. Yes, you can Iono, and they miss Noctowl. They have Fezandipiti and Ogerpon. Miraidon, they have Fezandipiti. Draws 3 cards, but they're not like Fezandipitiing into something to draw even more. That would be like using Forest Stone or Fleet Footed, which are gone. And also, the biggest problem, actually, I forgot about this. Raikou V rotates. That's not the best way to look at that at all. Raikou V is not the best way to look at that. Raikou V. There we go. I was gonna look it up on Limitless, but I guess this is just easier. Raikou V. Fast Charge and Dynamic Spark. I mean, this is very important because it KOs a Polterizard. That's my problem. It's very important. And so that's definitely my problem with it, just in general. So, yeah. It's okay, though. It's not terrible or anything. But it's weird. So, it's interesting. I know, I'm just kind of going off the rails now. Anyway, back to my conversation. Let's see. Where was I? Miraidon, Ceruledge, Gholdengo, Terapagos. I think Terapagos is so underrated. Honestly. I mean, maybe it's not, but I do definitely think it is. But I could be wrong. Let's see, am I wrong? I don't know. Oh, is the next match up? Hey, the next match is up. Okay, I'll get into it. I guess I started, or what? Oh, I have to log in. What the heck, did it log me out? Okay, that's weird. I guess I got logged out of them, Limitless. Wait, there we go, next match is up. Okay. Cool. Yeah, why did it log me out? What the heck? Oh, I'm already, okay, sure. Just as well. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Sir! Send a request. Friend request sent. Cool. Alright. Quit the game. Get back in. I guess I gotta wait for them to check in, actually. So quitting the game doesn't help, but that's okay. Okay. And now wait. Jess, where are you? Oh, yo! It's Owen Wells! I know this guy, Owen W. I actually know who I'm fighting against personally. That's kind of crazy. Nice. We are already friends. Where are you? I don't see him. There we go. Oh, he sent me a challenge. Cool. Good luck, man. Alright, let's do this. Goated. Alrighty. Flip that coin. Flip it. Got some waiting? Okay, sure. Hello? There we go. Do I want to go first? No. Second, always. I don't know what Owen's playing. I think last he was playing Snorlax, but Snorlax rotated. I think last time I saw him he was playing Snorlax. So since that rotated, I have no clue. Okay, let's do this. Oh, that's a new effect. What is that, for Lillie's Clefairy or something? Is that some unique effect for Lillie's? Ugh. Bro! Okay, bro. Oh no, Trolley. Wait. Trolley. Huh. Also, I don't think Wall is as bad as it initially seems. So that is another relevant thing to note. If this is in fact Wall, I believe it's a winnable matchup. I believe it's annoying. It's Feraligatr. Oh. Isn't that just worse than Wall, actually? Isn't Feraligatr like a actually worse matchup? I feel like I item lock him here. Just Budew item lock seems strong enough to keep me in the game going long enough. You and you. Attach to you. Retreat to you. Guess I Nest Ball before Iono. Might as well get another Charmander. Chiyu's cool. Chiyu's really cool. Chiyu's actually really nice. Let's get Chiyu. I mean, setting it up ahead of time is weird, but oh my gosh, good. Big uppity. Hopefully this new meta is actually fun. I believe it's basically the old meta, but less consistent. So, I mean, I don't think it's going to be more fun, sadly, but it's cool. Oh, actually, I just realized he can't even get to a Feraligatr this turn. Because he can't Rare Candy. Let's see if he even finds a Crocodile. Possible he doesn't. He attaches a Cornerstone, that's fine. Chiyu would love to eat him. Oh, he's going to Evo TM. Oh, Adrenabrain is actually annoying. Yeah, that's fair. It goes on the Pidgey. I guess that makes sense, yeah. Oh man, my hand was good. I liked it. Hey. I mean, I guess it's not awful to get a new hand, but I did like my hand. I didn't really want to lose it. Lillie, okay. To be fair, if the new hand is that, I can't complain too much. That's a pretty dang good new hand. Depends on the power level of the cards. Yeah. Oh, less consistency is fun. That's interesting. Hopefully Megamons will make something happen. Yeah, the Megas are coming out a little bit. I'm not hopeful. Not because I think Megamon straight up are a bad mechanic, but because I don't like how Pokemon's handled similar mechanics in the past. So, I'm not optimistic because I know how Pokemon's handled things that work like Megas. It wasn't great. Doesn't mean they can handle them well. I think they can. But I do think they gotta be a little careful with how they do it. Also, I kind of like to put Amulet on the Pidgeot. It just makes it a little more, bullet-proof. Clefairy can't hit him, right? Because he has an ability. That's fine. When do I start setting up towards, right? I do have Night Stretcher to just get a Fire Energy to start powering up Chi-Yu. I could Crispin. Crispin ahead of time does just seem cool. Because I do feel like Clefairy is a very strong attacker, just in general. And I don't have to attack with it this turn for it to still be just as strong. So, oh, I can't Crispin because I already support. Okay, that was a waste, to be fair, because I've already supported and I can't Crispin. But Crispin next turn is interesting. It was just, Yeah, I'm a little annoyed that I actually did that. It's okay. It's fine. But yeah, that was not the optimal way to go about it. I don't know why I forgot I already supported. Anyway. Okay. So, he draws. Indeed. Alrighty. Stone, interesting. Adrenaline. Retreating, hopefully. He passes. Okay. This is fine. Am I a little upset with the way I did this? Yeah. But the fact that he's spreading out the Adrenabrain makes me not really care that I'm just not doing stuff immediately. Doesn't really matter which one I put to hand. I'm already attaching one and putting one in hand. Doesn't really matter the order. He KOs. That's interesting, because it does allow me to Chi-Yu. Is he ever going to KO here, though? Probably not, right? Quick search. What does it get? Like Charmeleon? I have so many things I can do here. It's kind of nice. Lively Stadium's cool. That is actually really cool. But I don't want it right now. Boss is interesting. Charmeleon is interesting. Charmeleon is just the most consistent, even choice. Xerosic is cool, because it discards resources from his hand. I'm just going to do this. And then I'm going to Pollen, and I'm going to see if he KOs or if he just sits here for longer. If he sits here for longer, I'm definitely going to go like Clefairy, kill Crocodile. That seems obvious. If he doesn't sit here longer, that's when it gets interesting. There's a Feraligatr. Torrential Heart ability. Oh, he increases the HP. Okay, let's see. How much damage is Clefairy doing? Don't think it's enough to kill the Feraligatr. Let's see. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180. 200. It's doing 200. That's not terrible. It's not a KO. It doesn't have to be a KO. In fact, if I don't damage him enough, yeah, this is weird. Okay, Zard is good. Very good. Also, if he hits into me, Chi-Yu is very close to KOing, but not quite there, basically. It needs both Black Belt and Defiance Band, and I feel like I can only get one or the other in the immediate vicinity. However, over 2 turns, I think I can easily KO. I'm also interested if he is going to ping his own Feraligatr. He does, in fact, Torrential Heart. That does allow him to move 3 energy, or 3 damage, if he does want to KO the button. Which is Fair. He probably does want to KO said Budew. Okay. Then who do I bring up? He doesn't KO Clefairy, he does just hit it. He could KO Clefairy with this, but requires 2 energy. He doesn't KO this. I think I bring up Pidgeot. Yes. Just because it has Amulet, so even if it gets hurt, it's not a problem. You just love power creep. Power creep is cool. Sometimes. I mean, it's not often it's not as enjoyable as just straight up simple design, but there can be fun in power creep. Okay. Fernal, I'm definitely bossing this turn. That's a given. I also top deck the boss, which makes the boss play feel significantly easier to set up. Quick search. What am I quick searching for? Probably I get the black belt ahead. I get an Arven to go for a counter catcher boss. Which also at the same time, yeah, counter catcher Defiance Band. Which at the same time sets up the play I was speaking of. Counter catcher Defiance Band, because it sets up the black belt play. But it also gets me a counter catcher, which is really nice to see. 0 damage, yep. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180. I counter catcher the Monkey Dory with the energy. He cannot both power up for Alligator and Adrenabrain very easily. I could put that down. That seems wasteful and unnecessary because my hand's set up and it's a liability. I hit there. I KO. If he just hits Lillie's Clefairy, he's doing nothing for himself. Let's see. I can boss and then Pal Pad to return back. Crispin's interesting, but I think I go for Iono and boss. Because Iono is still great late game. I feel like this matchup is so slow, almost. I think it's good. It just feels sluggish. But this Lily's Pearl making me give up 1 less prize, kind of insane. Crispin does allow a full power-up on Feraligatr, if you would like. Only 1 energy, and it's 2-hand. Oh, no. I'm willing to bet that's not what he was wanting. That means he has no water energy in deck, or he didn't want to attach a water energy. How could he have no water in deck? That just seems insane. He also don't think he can gust. He could just hit, not even KOing. That's wild. That's actually wild. Quick search. Do I just get the black belt ahead of time? Turo is not needed. Black belt ahead of time is cool. I think I just go black belt ahead of time. Xerosic is even cooler, actually. Oh, I can't both Xerosic and boss, though. Oh, I have to boss. I want a Xerosic, though. And that's actually lame. I really want him to Xerosic. That's okay. I shouldn't have quick search for it because I'm not using it now, but I thought I would be, and I'm like, wait, I actually can't do that. So that's okay. Take 1 more prize. There we go. Clefairy gives up 1 prize unless he has a jamming tower. So I get to quick search for black belt. Makes Chi-Yu 1-hit cornerstone Ogerpon gear. Nah. Fails. Yay. I don't know how it failed, but yay. I also don't know how he's... Luminous in hand. Okay, Arven. Okay. Double Monkey down just seems amazing for me. Mimikyu doesn't kill Chi-Yu either. So Chi-Yu could just take another life immediately after. Wait, I'm not going behind if he kills the Clefairy. Unless he KOs something that gives up more prizes. No way he chases Pidgeot, right? Okay, he goes after the Chi-Yu. Fair enough. Fair enough. Wait, I can actually Xerosic now if I want. Although I don't KO Feraligatr. If I do that, that's fine. This doesn't KO... This might how... Let's see. 240? That's not enough. Bring up Clefairy, I think. Because it denies a prize. I can Xerosic and quick search for counter catcher and just hurt the Feraligatr. Because I really just don't like that thing being there to taunt me. Super odd. I could also try to set up another Chi-Yu like this. In fact, is there a Psychic Energy in deck? Because if there is, Pal Pad is really strong in doing another Crispin. There's not in deck. So, there's a counter catcher in deck. I will Xerosic. Arcunis dropped to $37. Glad you sold it. Yeah, that's great. Change your mind off guarding. Fair. Archaludon BDIF. I'm not sure if I agree. I think it's good, though. Okay, those weren't very useful. I guess Feebas is good to get rid of. I can't counter catcher because I'm not behind. What am I thinking? I don't know. That wasn't the most intelligent. The good thing is if I go behind, I can just finish off Feraligatr. I still think I have the correct thing in the active. I don't know why I quick search for this. I am, like, out of it. Pal Pad is interesting. Well, Pal Pad, actually. I have Black Belt as in deck as well. Pal Pad, Iono, and Boss. Crispin's cool. No, I like Crispin. I guess countering Chi-Yu in one turn isn't super relevant, but that's fine. Hit for 0. If he KOs, I can Gust the Feraligatr and take 2 prizes off of it. So that seems like what I do here. He does not play Jamming Tower, I assume, considering how many tools of his own he plays. I mean, maybe he would want to shut him off, but that seems unlikely. He might Cape a Mimikyu. That's fine. Cape Mimikyu is actually one of the least scary things he could do. There's a lot of scary things, but that one's probably on the lower end of the spectrum by far. Demolish does KO. He takes 1 prize. Countercatcher, Defiance Band, KO Feraligatr. Take 2 prizes because Luxurious Cape increases the prizes I take from him. Countercatcher. Now, the problem is I can't Defiance Band on Chi-Yu if I do this, but that's okay, because I can still go for, like, Budew attacks. So this is currently a KO. I will set up Budew. The problem is he might Gust the Budew, so I could also wait a turn to set up Budew. Oh, Budew's in the discard. Is Night Stretcher in deck, or do I have to Super Rod back Budew? I guess I have to Super Rod back Budew. That's fine. Super Rod. Time to get the Budew back into my deck for use in the near future. Clefairy is interesting. I don't think it's at all relevant at this point in the game, so I don't need to get it back. And then simply Burning Darkness for the KO. So, if he Gusts the Pidgeot, that seems like the biggest problem situation that could arise. Let's see. Gear, that's fine. Gusting Pidgeot, yes, I search out any 3 cards, which is a good thing. But is it enough? I don't know. He's behind on prizes. He's probably counter-catchering Pidgeot, even though I get to search out any 3 cards. Just because going to 1 prize is very strong on his end. Night Stretcher. At that point, how much HP does Chi-Yu have? I can't recall. Night Stretcher? Oh. Setting up Monkey Dory. I'm definitely chasing the Monkey Dory if he tries to set that thing up. Let's see. I believe I can increase Chi-Yu's HP enough with the Stadium that I don't have to worry. Does he have... No, he does not have a Gust. Okay. I just chased the Monkey. It's a single prize, which is annoying. But that should be fine. Quick search for Boss. I want to set up Chi-Yu. I don't think I can, but Crispin is in deck to make it a lot easier to power it up in 1 turn. Problem is I can't also counter-catcher and Crispin, which immediately makes things quite a bit more difficult. Because if he Gusts Chi-Yu, how do I then deal with the Mimikyu? Because I will be out of methods to deal with it, to my knowledge. Ultra Ball away Pidgey. Fezandipiti's interesting to keep. For maybe surprising reasons. I technically, if I power up Chi-Yu in 1 turn. Also, Chi-Yu only works if he took a KO. Which I guess is another weird part of it. I could just get Budew. Force Cornerstone to hit into this. Maybe that doesn't quite work either. Oh my goodness. Budew is interesting on the Mimikyu. Chi-Yu's good. I think I get the Chi-Yu, even though it's imperfect. Could actually Turo Pidgeot soon if I want to. Doesn't feel great, though. Okay. Take a prize. Budew is interesting. Yep, as expected, he brings that up. Does he have Gust on Chi-Yu? I have no clue. I'm assuming no, considering what he's been doing, but I don't actually know. Start powering up the Mimikyu as well. That's really scary. If he just hits me in the active, I think I'm fine, right? Yes. Chi-Yu does not one-hit Mimikyu. Let's see. Chi-Yu's HP can go up to 140 with the tool. That's not enough. This, if I hit you with Budew for 20, that doesn't put him in the range of Black Belt to win. Wait. I hit for 100 with Budew Black Belt here. Doesn't that just, like, seal it? Or is there no fire left in deck? Is there any fire in deck? Oh, there is. Wait. This just worked, right? 100? 100. 100. I think I win. Maybe. Essentially, he has to not have the Gust. He cannot have the Gust. I probably don't need Turo, but that's okay. I have to Black Belt anyway, so I can't even Turo. Turo just in case he tries to stall me. Bring up you, Black Belt, hit for 100. Right? Yes, hit for 100. Okay, there we go. So now Chi-Yu KOs. Unless he Gusts Chi-Yu. And then I get scared. Research. That's fine, unless Research finds a counter catcher to Gust the Chi-Yu. He's down one counter catcher. How many counter catcher does Feraligatr play? I can look at the winning Japanese list from recently. So let me look at that. Let me check at chat. Very interesting Chi-Yu play. It is. Chi-Yu can one-hit an Ogerpon, but I had to use Defiance Band earlier, so I couldn't. Okay, he just retreats and passes. That's fair. So, Mimikyu's similarly weird. Not exactly the same. But similarly weird. Quick search. How much time is left, actually? I have 9 minutes. I'm good. The problem is if he finds Gust, he can just win. So. Okay. If he KOs with Mimikyu, it also isn't considered damage, which means Chi-Yu can't retaliate. I feel like I Iono'd like down to 3, although he didn't have counter catcher, which is interesting to note. The Stadium increasing HP is weird. Fezandipiti to Snipe isn't helpful. Charmander attack is cool. Charmander attack, I think, right? I don't know if I have enough energy to do that, actually. I don't think I do, but I can Turo the Zard at least. Which means I think I might have quick searched the wrong thing. I'm not sure. But let's see. Rare Candy Zard is interesting. Can search energy out if I want a Charmander attack, which I don't know if I do. Pidgeot's an interesting attacker as well. I will just Itchy Pollen now. I'm thinking I actually should have Iono'd to make it harder to find the possible energy for the Mimikyu. How many counter catcher does the deck play? The original list plays 3 counter catcher. I don't know if he's playing the original list. Is this silly Billy and can't remember about item lock? He's item locked, he can't play counter catcher? You're right. Well, at that point, I definitely Iono. Because it makes it much harder for him. Actually, I don't think he can Mimikyu attack, though. I don't think the deck plays Psychic Energy. It plays Luminous. But he can't recover Luminous. So, I mean, I still think Iono make it harder to find Luminous. How many Luminous did the original list play is another question, actually. Let me see how many the original list played. Tournaments. I'm having it on the other screen. It played 2 Luminous. Well, then he's already down on his Luminous. So Mimikyu cannot attack. I don't know how I didn't realize that. The problem is I actually gotta win before time runs out. If you bench Monkey, you win. He is just straight up item locked. I didn't consider that. I wish I could Xerosic, but I'm out of Xerosics. I think we're gonna go back and forth passing, right? Or he's gonna try and Gust Chi-Yu with Boss if he finds a boss. At which point, what do I do? That is actually annoying. I don't know what I do at that point. Iono, okay. Sure. If he bosses Chi-Yu, I think I'm out of recovery on it is the biggest problem for me. So I'm just gonna have to keep pollinating and pollinating and pollinating. And like pray he doesn't have game or something, which is, I think, literally just a boss's game, basically. I don't need a quick search here. I mean, I can, but I don't think I need to. I need to go fast. The list plays no boss, and I think he's playing that exact list. which means he can never Gust, basically. Think you should have Turo the Chi-Yu? Turo it? So we can't KO it. I'm out of energy if I do that, aren't I? Let me quick search to make sure. Do I have 2 fire in deck? I have to have 2 fire. Oh, wait, I can do that play. You're right. Oh no, Turo's gone. I can't do that. You're right. Lively, I guess. Sure. I will attach ahead of time, just in case, and hit. But the thing is, he can never Gust it. So I think I have checkmate. I think. I have 6 minutes. I gotta finish in the 6 minutes. So we're gonna go back and forth passing, right? Yeah. I'm not decking out, so that's good. How many Turo did the deck play? I don't know. At this point, I'm not checking the lists, so because I can't do this. I can't check the list. I just have to keep hitting and hitting and hitting until it ends. Artisan, that's fine. What's he artisaning for? Nothing, unsurprisingly. If he uses that every turn, that's going to be a pain. If he does use that every turn, I am ultimately going to replace it with the Lively. Even though, technically, replacing it with the... Okay, I'm glad he's kind. I mean, I know him IRL, so I'm assuming he wouldn't do the rude thing of using Artisan every single time. He's just going to let the game actually play its process. This does 50, right? 50? 50 plus. 50. So I have to get him to 120 if I want to KO. Even if he retreats the Mimikyu, I can Gust because I have Boss remaining in deck and I can Quick Search for Boss. The annoying thing would be if he Gusted the Mimikyu earlier than I'd like. But yeah, I didn't realize Feraligatr plays 0 Boss. That's kind of wild. Like, that just seems wild, that Feraligatr doesn't play a single Boss. Also, found the Boss manually. Catch a pitch and Gacy benches Monkey, and then you can KO. You're correct. That would have been smarter. Yep, that would have been smarter. Shoot. Well, I can still attack. I can still power up Pidge. I don't think he's gonna be able to Turo the Monkey fast enough to cause me problems. Oh wait, he can kill the Chi-Yu. Shoot. Or he can kill the Budew, per se. I don't know why I didn't attach the Pidge. That was actually... Oh, he doesn't kill the Budew. Okay, thank goodness. Oh gosh, I almost really messed that up bad. I mean, it's still a mistake. But ultimately, I think I mitigated the damage somewhat. Because he's not going to be able to finish me off. Of course, I don't like he's healing. If he heals enough... Wait, if he heals again, he heals Cornerstone too much, right? Oh wait, he can't pick up the Monkey though, right? Can he pick up the Monkey? I think I misplayed this bad. I gave him the out of putting down Monkey. Because if he heals Cornerstone enough, and then he Gust KOs Pidgeot, what do I do? I don't think he plays Turo, though. I might be wrong. I don't think he plays Turo. Oh, gosh. I don't know if I'm right about that. Oh, he can't boss the Pidgeot and Turo either. So, he can do one or the other, but not both. Retreats, yep. Lana's Aid. Recover some Pokemon. No! I misplayed that so bad I had game. Second Monkey is GG. Ah, I had it. Oh. How'd I know? Yeah, right? That was bad mistake. Was it possible for me to evolve the Zard there? Or was I just so tunnel vision that I didn't even see I had that? Actually, I don't think I had enough energy to power Zard. Well, Zard can power Pidgeot, so let's see. Wait. There's no way. Did I have... Let me check my hand, actually. Because I might have even had evolved the Zard and not realized that either. Also, why is it light mode? What the heck? Was it possible? Let me check right there. What was my hand? Wait. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't have it. Yeah, I didn't have it. Okay. Or like maybe I had Zard and I just... Okay. Okay. Ah, that's so tough because I had it sealed. It's okay. Well, at least I know the loss isn't my own fault, right? I feel like that feels better. Was Bull the most recent match? I think so, yeah. I'm losing track of my matches at this point. It's kind of wild. Okay. That was a really, really good match, though. That was a very good match. I really liked that match. So, that, even though I did lose it, I really like it, so. Anyway. I could have also evoed Charmeleon earlier before he Iono'd. Yeah, I could have. I think I didn't do that one because it could be Gust stalled. I didn't want him to Gust stall Charmeleon. So powering up Pidgey is more important than the Charmeleon, but yeah. I got tunnel vision because of time, so it was my bad that I just, like, I want to finish as fast as possible and then miss out on a possible win condition. Anyway. Bro, 28 March. Zard against Alligator. Loss. Fumbled. Checkmate. Okay. It sure is your bad, yep. I mean, I guess it's better that it's my bad and the deck's bad. Next match is up. Was there anything I... Wait a minute. At that point, with that mistake... Oh, I guess no, that doesn't work either. At least Iono at that point. If I make that mistake so that he can't Lana, right? If I Iono, he likely misses the Lana. And I can kind of come back from my mistake, maybe. The reason I didn't is I didn't want to put things in the bottom. I didn't want to put my energy on the bottom, but yeah. My bad. It is XR's fault. No, it's not XR's fault. It's my fault, but that's okay. Alright. Game 4. It's actually crazy how technically it's still possible for me to top cut, so I'll try. But definitely harder now. Especially because I can't brick again for the rest of the tournament. But we'll see. I'll try. My opponent has to show up, though. That's one thing. I do like how it's asymmetric top cut. That makes it a lot easier on me. It's my fault for not reading my message fast enough. Yeah, right? It's always XR's fault. Okay, y'all. Okay. Hello, welcome, Woffs. Ignore my record, it's my own fault. Anyway. I'm waiting for my next opponent to show up. It looks like he might not show up and I'll get a free win. So, that will be cool. Spreadsheet, I mean, honestly, it's looking even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins. 1, 2, 3, 4 losses. Yeah. Okay. I don't like rotation. That is a fair opinion, and also a relatively common opinion. Also, my opponent did show up, so I actually have to play. I sent him a request. But, I don't know. I don't hate the format. I think maybe I like it better than the previous one, to an extent. I don't know. Where is he? Dead Links. Where are you? Hello? You have 30 seconds, I'm pretty sure, according to check-in time you're given. And if you don't show up, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna call the judge, but... Oh, there you are. Yeah, we're good. Oh. Dang it! It's not showing me the challenge he sent, because this means he sent a challenge, but it's not showing up, which means I have to restart my game. Because Live is a perfectly functional client. Duskbat is rotating though, and I'll miss it. Oh, that is sad, to be fair. Duskbat rotating is, disappointing. That's whatever. But yeah, that is annoying. Let's see, dead links. There we go. Good luck. Alright. Hey. Checking about the last rotation league. What? Mew format was way worse than this format. This format is way better than Mew. I'm sorry. No, don't say that. Paradox Rift was an awful format, bro. I mean, it wasn't... I mean, not... Okay, awful is exaggerated. I just wasn't a fan of it. I think it was better earlier in the year. Whoever sent that party emoji is goated. Okay. I'm glad I'm going second. Mamoswine! Fun. Okay, I love those party emojis. Someone's partying about me hating on Paradox Rift, and I just find that hilarious. Hey, good thing to hate on. Okay. Mamoswine. Those emojis are such a weird thing on YouTube. Why is that an emoji? Why is that like an option? That's a really interesting choice. Okay. Item lock. Jamming Tower is weird, but item lock. Or, because these, yeah, I think I item lock. I mean, he's not set up. I technically hurt my own setup slightly by doing that. But is enough to not make it worth item locking? Absolutely not. It's 100% worth item locking. In fact, I'm willing to item lock and simultaneously not set up Zard. Like, I don't even care. I'm fine just item locking and then setting up Pidgeot, because I believe that Mamoswine, with its high HP, I'd rather slow him down, set up completely, and then do a late-game board wipe comeback. And he just passes. Also, Lily's Pearl, I don't know how necessary it is, however, I will hold on to it, just for the chance it is useful. Pidgeot EX. I could attach to the Chi-Yu. I could start setting Lilies. I have a variety of things I could do. I think I'm just going to go start setting Zard, because Zard will kill the Fezandipiti this early in the game pretty easily. And Poffin, which will give me Mander. Could attach to the Chi-Yu still, I might as well. Just gives me a cool thing to do if he does somehow find a way to KO me. Item lock another turn. Next turn should, in theory, be the last turn of the item lock, before I break it and go ham. Yep. Quick Such for the Zod. Now, the interesting thing is, do I want a Xerosic the same turn I break the item lock? That seems strong. I actually need to see if Xerosic's in deck. Now, I don't need to see that till next turn, to be fair. But, I mean, tentatively knowing is good. Let's see, Xerosic is in deck. Okay. I mean, if you're gonna have Xerosic put in my deck like that, that seems intentional for me. That I gotta wait a turn. Oh, actually, no, I don't have to wait a turn. I don't have to Gust. Well, actually, I could Gust. Gusting Pidgey's kind of cool. No, I'm just gonna Xerosic and hit Fezandipiti, right? Turo? Oh. Okay. Sure. Wait. Is he gonna treat it, or are you just gonna feed me it? Feed me a Pidgey. Okay. Thank you for treating it. That's fair. Bad enough. Is this turn on Xerosic? Do I Gust the Pidgey? Do I Xerosic? What do I do here? Probably just keep sitting here and hitting him, right? I could KO. I really could. I could black belt for KO if I really want. I feel like I wait to Xerosic until he builds up an even bigger hand so we lose more resources. I'll just hit him 3 times again. Knock 3 times and he still comes reeling through the door. Actually, the lyric I was quoting is change the lock 3 times, whatever. Anyway. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of messages in chat. One sec. Okay, but question, can Grand Tree evolve Scarlet Violet? No, it cannot. Grand Tree has specifically written on the card that you have to wait a turn. That would be cool, but yes, Grand Tree has specifically, as written text on the card, that you are required to wait a turn. Which, I mean, it could seem silly. I think it does make sense, but it is interesting. Maybe not how you expect it to work, but it is in fact how it works. Alright. My opponent was telling me that his deck is horrible. That is lame. I mean, yeah, I guess it's kind of lame. That is true. But sadly, that is how it works. But I guess life is lame, right? Charmeleon, maybe. I don't know. I don't need it. I will get you. Charmeleon's cool, but it kind of gives him this option to Gust, and I have to Turo. Pollen again. He's going to draw a card, and then I'm going to Xerosic. If only I had Memo to go with Xerosic. I don't, but that's okay. He might be able to set up. There are apparently no basics in this deck. Ooh. That is, the definition of rude from me. Okay. And now I can hit. Could also quick search for another boss ahead of time. Just get ahead on the boss curve, because I'm going to be bossing every turn now. Because I'm sure he has Pidgeot set up. That is wild. I like it. There's the amulet. Oh, there's the... What do you discard? Switch, Arven, Candy, Turo, Evo... That is a lot to discard. One Swinub. Wait a minute. If you discarded Arven and Candy, he doesn't even have Pidgeot because he did that. That's wild. Swinub's weak to grass. Do you really want me to capitalize on that? Because I will, but no, I'm just gonna... That's better, anyway. I could allow him to use tools, but that actually allows Evo TM, which is not what I want him to do. I'll get more ahead on my quick search. Basically, my game plan for the entire game is being set up right now. In mutant format, Spiro can't be a Rare Candy Pidgey EX. Oh, mutant format. You play that. That's interesting. I have not played mutant format. That is fun. But yeah, Grand Tree does have it specifically written where you can't use it. Same with, like, Rare Candy with Scatterbug. Although Grand Tree, of course, is a more direct question. Alright. Alright. Well, that was a pretty trivial win. Now I just gotta do it 4 more times. There's 17 minutes for the next match. I think I can play a game on the ladder. I might not be able to finish it, in which case I'll concede immediately. But I think I can finish it. I was one of the first players in Mutant and probably the last, LOL. It's such a fun format, but no one plays it. Interesting. That's cool. Isn't it a draft format? Or am I wrong about that? No. Alrighty. Yeah, Wafts is Mutant a draft format? Is that correct? Or am I wrong? Ogerpon is everywhere, I swear. Oh. I mean, I guess it's good, so it's not surprising, but it is everywhere. I do like this starting hand a lot, though. Ultra Ball for the road. Oh, I do need to fill out the spreadsheet. I thought on the other screen while my opponent does his inevitably predictable turn. Mammal Slime. Win. That's absolutely wild. Oh, I prize Clefairy. Okay, it's not quite as wild. It's still really good. Prizing Clefairy is good, but not as wild. Also, yeah, don't just get one of the Pidgey. That's okay. That's right. Amulet. Alright, on the other screen, I'm kind of talking to my opponent a little bit. Let's draft. Okay. Oh, sorry. Last time I played Mutant Guardian. So, draft is basically it. So, pre-release is kind of draft, but draft is more broadly, is Amulet actually worth it? It seems like it is. I might be wrong, but it seems really good. In certain matchups, I do not set up without this, is the problem. Like, there was a game I was playing earlier today against Bolt. I always lose. Or no, it was against Terrabox. I always lose, but after he took like 2 prizes, it was forced to hit an Amulet. At a League Cup, it was previous format, but my opponent took 4 prizes with Iron Hands. He hit an Amulet, and I still won the game. Despite the fact I took 4 prizes before I did anything. I was bricking really hard, but Amulet came back. So I think Amulet works pretty well. But it is weird. But anyway, draft. I don't know if it's kind of like, you open packs of cards, and then you, like, keep a card and pass the rest on. You keep keeping a card. So you kind of pass the packs of cards you open around the circle. Opening all the cards. It's an interesting format. But anyway, the reason draft format was on my mind related to that is I'm pretty sure the reason for Mutant is because, you know, draft format often gives you not the most consistent setups. Because you're kind of relying on luck to what cards you get. Because you're kind of passing it around. So the only way to really draft in Pokemon is with, like, the Mutant format rules where you can evolve to other things. Because if you're just opening packs and building decks out of it, it doesn't work. Purely says do that by already giving you a 40-card deck. But you can't do that with everything. And so drafts kind of mitigate the biggest issue associated with trying to draft in Pokemon, with being able to evolve to other lines in order to fix that problem. So that's what I was thinking. I don't know if that makes sense or if I explained that well at all, but if I didn't, then I guess that's a skill issue on your part. Anyway. Alright, you and you. I'm basically running this on autopilot right now, so I mean, this turn, I'm not commenting that much. I'm commenting on you, but that's fine, because, I mean, there's nothing I'm thinking about. It's, No Thought Thursday, right? Oh, that's kind of a fun name, No Thought Thursday. Except it's Friday, so that doesn't work. Okay, I was saying No Thought Thursday on Friday, so... Hey, it is No Thought, but that's not ideal. Okay. I might play Amulet in my Duskbat deck. Someone was telling me Duskbat rotated, or that was you, actually. Oh, I think what rotated with Duskbat? I just think... Do Dusk and Bat still exist? Does Bat still exist? I don't know. Or maybe, oh, maybe you're thinking pre-rotation? I don't know. Isn't that you every day, though? Crazy? Or I don't know. 10 types brought the format to my attention. I played in TCG Sim. It's not in a pre-release because I'm... Okay, okay. So, that makes sense. What I'm thinking of is the Ditto Draft format, which is similar to Mutant, I think. Because Mutant, same type evolves. Ditto Draft is a similar thing. You either can same type evolve into stage 1, or you can end your turn the same type evolve into a stage 2. Look at the alternative rules handbook for Pokemon. There's the official Ditto Draft format, which is basically the Mutant format. Which I guess makes sense, because Ditto is like a mutant transforming into other Pokemon. So the Mutant format just sounds like Ditto Draft without the draft, basically. Which is still fun. But also seems very unbalanced. I think the draft balances it because of the random chance. But yeah, I'd look it up. It's a fun format, and basically the only official draft in the game. Cannot believe he didn't get an attack. That is shocking. I mean, I like it, but it is really surprising. Because now what, I just win? I was gonna say, oh yeah, I win the prize rate. No, I just win. Not even the prize rate, I just win. Because he did nothing. Did he evolve to Noctowl? I don't know how he could evolve to Noctowl and not have it, to be fair. Maybe he didn't. Maybe that was like a previous turn. I don't know. I wasn't even paying attention. I don't need to pay attention. It's Bolt. I mean, Raging Bolt, if I had to pay attention to Raging Bolt, then it wouldn't be Raging Bolt anymore, because Raging Bolt is nothing. Okay. Ultra Ball for Noctowl. Played Noctowl to the bench. What? He didn't get anything. He didn't use Jewel Seeker. He pressed no or something. Okay. Sure. Oh, wait. To make sure something get. Oh, wow. There's an announcement to everyone. Please make sure match timers are on. If they're not, you get a game loss. Talking about putting Amulet in my pre-rotation because Crobat. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think I couldn't quite remember where Crobat was from, but yeah, Silver Tempest is right. Thaddeus. I don't think there's any energy in my deck. Oh wait, I just wait. I'm stupid. I just pulled the energy out the prizes, so I win. Because I just go quick search for the Zar. Oh. Black Belt. I mean, thank you. I don't need you, but thank you. Just makes it even funnier, honestly. No Infernal Rain, please. No. No. Catch. Retreat. Black Belt's Training, and Burning Darkness for 310 damage. And that's the game. GG. I wish that was a tournament match. It's a fun match, sadly. I'm waiting on Twinly for a match of like 45 minutes. Probably live, because live is the new set. Yeah. Twinleaf, don't you have to like import your own images to Twinleaf or something like that? I always thought that was like a weird thing. Research. Lame. Okay, Journey Together pack. Torchic. Ends Joltik. Super Potion. Cubone. Larvitar. I can't say no to that because I'm almost certainly putting that in a deck. It's good in any deck with a Dedun engine, which is, you know, quite a few. And now to update this. I'm sorry, friends who I'm updating with, to prove, I'm pretty sure I'm proving that this list works fine, but, I mean, sure, I'm not fighting the top tier players, but, I'm not gonna put 1 by far. I mean, I did win by far, to be fair. I was, like, ahead the whole time, so I guess, you know, I'll put that, sure. I don't know. I don't need a note in everything, but now I kind of have to because I'm stuck in my mind. Not anymore, you just have to copy and paste a file to play now. Copy and paste a file, huh. That's interesting. I don't know how that's gonna work, but that's... I should try out Twinleaf. Maybe it's better than live, because live is, it is a platform. It is a... Why do you add this, right? Why do you add this? What makes it even worse? They're like, oh yeah, we're adding GLC. And then they posted the rules of GLC saying black and white on. And they were like, oh my gosh, they're adding black and white to live. Then, a week later, they said, oh, well, it's black and white on for GLC, but because live doesn't have black and white, it's sun and moon on. I'm like, really? You, like, still can't add expanded. You can add this whole... I mean, it's a cool mode. But also, you add this mode when the game is almost unplayable right now. That was so laggy, what the heck. Bro, why is that a thing? Okay. That's better than it was before. Why can't you do it in ranked, though? Like, you have to go here to change format for reasons unknown. And I'm assuming you still can't do expanded friend battles. Maybe you can, but you couldn't as of, like, recently. Oh my gosh, Live needs to fix their platform. Holy! It's really dumb that Live has not repaired their platform. Oh my gosh, wait. I got more. Okay, hey. How have the rest of your games been going? I did not expect Buddy to hit for 100 during the end of our game, LOL. Your deck is scary. Hope you see you at Atlanta. Yeah, I'll definitely see you at Atlanta. We should meet up for dinner or something. I mean, I'm literally within like a driving distance of Atlanta, which is good. So yeah, that'll be great. Also, anyone else, feel free to say hello. I'll probably be fine. You might also get to see my pupper. I have a service dog always with me. My list is linked in the description. If you want to see it, it's linked on my Discord server. So yeah, I might not have to send in DMs if you check the description, which is cool. It's very cool. I don't think you got to see... I guess you kind of got to see Amulet of Hope, because you couldn't hit in the Pidgeot, actually. But yeah, it's fun. Saying that, well, it's a 45-minute drive. Oh yeah, I forgot you're in Georgia now. I don't know what I was thinking. You used to be Florida. Okay, anyway. 5 minutes. Till the next match. Fighting against you, round 3. I think I had the game if I did not monkey, or if I attached a Pidgey ahead of time, right? Pidgeot, because I had both a fire and a psychic in hand, and then I could quick search for boss. Actually, I had both. I had all the pieces and the boss in hand. I just kind of messed it up. I think that would seal the game, right? I don't know, maybe not. But yeah, I think it's enough. Let's see. Twin Leaves take time to get used to and has the same amount of bugs as Live, maybe more, but it's more accessible and support actually responds. That's fair. I think support responding is good. It's still in beta. Live is not in beta, but it's in beta. Live's in beta. They say it's not. It is. Like, they went from beta to release, and they changed nothing. So that doesn't seem like a new version. That just seems like we say it's release, and it's actually worse than it was upon release, I think. Oh yeah, 100%. Okay, so I do win if I don't misplay. I wasn't sure if you had an out. Your deck does not play boss, right? I actually was like looking at the Champions League list on my other screen. I'm like, wait, there's no boss, so you can't countercatcher because of item lock. Are any 4 alligators going to play boss? Because if that's common that they don't play boss, then it seems like that Budew play is very relevant. Also, it's really annoying to lose Defiance Band. I had to. But we've got new internets 4 times faster. This is amazing. I'm so glad, XR. I know you always had connection issues. So, I think, yeah, using Defiance Band early was really tough against you because I really wanted to Defiance Band and Black Belt to make Chi-Yu do 210. It's weird. I used to. It's not common. Yeah. I think it kind of makes sense with Feraligatr to only play Countercatcher because it plays from behind so often, it feels like. I mean, boss is cool, but it's a supporter, and you also play plenty of researches. Chances are you're discarding that early, although, to be fair, you do have Pal Pad. Yeah. Also, I might as well bring my list up here, actually, since you're on stream. Lively Stadium is interesting. There's been some really cool plays with this thing. But I haven't found enough pults to use it. I just really like replacing jamming towers and area zeros. One fun thing against area zero decks is you put out Lively, you hit their Pikachu, and they survive with 10 HP, which means they have 210 on them, or 220 on them, and then they can't put out area zero anymore. Trying my hardest not to let you set up Chi-Yu, definitely, because Chi-Yu was my really main out. But it got to the point where you couldn't. But you could Monkey Dory because I messed it up. It's alright. Also, 2 Lana. That is actually a higher count in the Champions League list. Also, I think I'm going to lower my audio input capture very slightly because OBS is telling me I'm in the red when my volume peaks. So there we go. That should be better. Okay, cool. Next match is 2 minutes. Unless they start early, which I think, like previous one, they did a little bit early. Okay. So, yeah. Metagame here. Actually, I wonder if they change it. Sometimes in the middle of the event, live, will, or not live, limitless, will change the other. Nope, there's still this other. Okay. Let's see. Oh, actually, where are you? You are titled ONW, right? ON? I think that's what, yeah. 2-1. You are 2-2. Ah, you lost the next match. Darn. Well, we're both 2-2. Yes, live has so many changes. The champs list I can send you if you want. Sounds good. I'd love to see the list. Are you playing Feraligatr to Atlanta? I think Feraligatr is a very good deck, but it has problems with consistency. Just got cooked by Polt. That's interesting. I feel like Polt's a really good matchup, but I'm assuming it was part of that Feraligatr consistency issue that you sometimes see. Because I think Polt's favored if you set up. I think actually most things are favored if you set up, but Feraligatr is hard to set up. So I'm assuming there's a brick. But I don't know, maybe not. Maybe Polt just set up like crazy. What if 5 seconds? Probably a brick or probably playing it to Atlanta. I thought he turned the stream delay off, but maybe not. 5 seconds. Okay, let's see. What's first? Pidgeot. Followed by Feraligatr, Dingo. Okay, that's a lot of 3-0s. To the point where I'd rather wait to see 4-0s to actually look at the top. Because this means nothing to me when there's that many 3-0s. And the next match starts any second now anyway. I didn't brick, okay. I'm probably to Atlanta, sounds good. Finally caught Lunala in a dive ball after... Why are you catching Lunala in a dive ball? Isn't it like for water types? More likely to succeed in water encounters. Is Lunala a water encounter? What? Why are you catching Lunala in a dive ball? What, like... I mean, I guess what, does dive ball look cool? I mean, it looks interesting. I don't understand. It is a water ball. I feel like a dream ball or something is cooler for Lunala. Absolutely no clue. There is an announcement that the next round is up. I do not know why it's not. Okay. They keep saying, okay, they keep saying it's up and then like waiting a few seconds and then actually putting it up. Let's see. Hattie. Send a request. Hi. Hello, opponent. Hola. Welcome to a request. Okay. Oh, that's a Feraligatr list. Double Lana cooked me. Also, that might could have been weird, but I guess Little's Clefairy means I don't care as much. Rising Night Stretcher was scary. Okay, here we go. And let's fight. 15x doesn't even work anymore for dive ball. I'm catching all shinies and legendaries in it. Okay, interesting. And diving encounters? Is this a thing? I don't know. I've never actually played Scarlet and Violet, so I didn't know diving encounters were a thing. Is that like those cave encounters from that Sword and Shield thing that had all the legendaries? Like there's Max Raid caves or whatever it was, but probably better. I never liked how Max Raids require multiple players to really be easy. They hard lose to Big Bite. Yeah, Miles for Terra. Yeah, that makes sense. I was in Gen 3 and only in Gen 3. Oh, you're playing Gen 3. Wait. No, you're not. What was only in Gen 3? I don't know. Mulligan? Holt Dusknor. Sounds good. I mean, doesn't sound good, but sounds beatable. I wanted to test against this matchup, because of the fact that it seems so sketchy that I want to actually beat it. Oh gosh. You know, I go first and he starts with Squawk. At least I top deck this and I have this in hand. I think I do attaches here. And I end my turn. Why did he play Squawk and Dragapult anyway? That's actually a really good question. I mean, I guess it's just more consistent in a less consistent format. There's a Budew. Or maybe not. Nobody who would be nice. I would love if he decides not to Budew me for whatever reason. If he does, though, don't I just steady... Actually, I just steady Fire Breathing. Because if I set up Charmeleon, I don't think I have to worry that much unless it gets, like, Dusk, and then I cry, but... I'll be fine. Also, let's see what he discards off Squawk and Seas. Because he could discard every single resource in his entire deck that he cares about. Or he could discard absolutely nothing. Squawk to, Arven. Blech. I know, like... Poffin Rescue. Okay. Good for you, man. Okay. You know... I don't know why you were treated before you squawked. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But I feel like you just hold it. For sure. Unless you're like putting out Jamming Tower or something. This card's art is on. I am a fan of that, at least. Having Charmeleon in hand makes me vaguely less upset about my situation. Sure, you can get the Fez down. What does he discard? A Boss. That is a wild start from him. You're playing Scarlet and Violet? Okay. Diving was in Gen 3, and now it's in Scarlet and Violet. Okay, I see what you mean. Ultra Ball? Why is he using that ahead of time? Isn't that just strange, right? To, like, pre-use the Ultra Ball? And to discard an Arven with it, too? You can't evolve to the Dracloak this turn. I am going to Iono that Dracloak to the bottom of your deck. Like... Why would you do that? I don't know. Well... I don't know why you do it, but I do know that I like it, so... Okay, sure, both Psychic to the bottom. So, bye-bye consistency piece. Hello, something? Those are Pokemon cards that do have text written on them. If he gets Dusk, I need this, right? Oh. Steady Fire Breathing for the knockout. Now let's see what he does. He does that flip script. That's interesting. I mean, I just kind of have to flip the script into Zard, I guess. I'll explain tomorrow. Okay, sounds good. Because I am at a cup tomorrow. But you'll be there. It's crazy how a lot of people I know are just in the stream right now. Poffin. Oh no, he didn't Poffin. Wait. Oh, he got it Creepy. He did Poffin. I just didn't see him get Creepy. Okay. Why would you evolve that one to Dracloak and not that one? That one you want to evolve to Polt this turn. That one's a Dreepy. That does just seem like an odd way to go about it. I mean, I'm fine with it, but it is an odd way to go about it. If he doesn't item lock me again, I item lock him. Brock Scouting, 2 basics or 1 evolution. Gets up. So, if you were going to do that, why didn't you swap the order of the Polt and the Dracloak? You're just making it harder on yourself. What is happening? What am I witnessing? This feels like a crime. You're not supposed to do it that way. Why did he attach from hand a Dreepy? Put the crystal on the hole. What is... Okay? I'll take it, I'll take it, I'll take it. I don't know why he did that, though. That just feels... like a bad idea? I mean, putting it that simply, it feels like a bad idea. Wait, if I just boss has... No, I can't do that. I could... Wait, I have Poffin for Buddy. I actually can do that. Could even get Pidgey in play. Pidgey will likely die, but... How much do I hate that? If it doesn't die, it's huge, but it's probably going to die. The fact that it's probably going to die makes me think it's not worth putting it down. Especially because even a single Arven isn't enough to set it up. And I also just want to save a spot for something else, maybe. Like if I get pieces to go for something stronger. Probably boss Fez and just hit the Fez. Item lock. Now if he wants to power up Pult, he needs a Crispin. Because he can't just retreat in a Pult. I mean, he could attack a Pult's first attack by doing that, but that doesn't work exactly for him. What is bro doing? Recon. Cool. You get a card. Let's see what said card is. It needs to be a Crispin. Or another Dracloak. Okay. Recon directive. Life is happening? Oh. Well, that's a dark way to put it. I guess maybe not dark, maybe hopeful. Depends on what you think of life. If this is what all the Pult players at Atlanta play Pult like, I'm gonna win Atlanta. Okay, he has it. Dang it. You prize too much energy? Nope. I'm cooked. Okay, well, I'm not cooked. It's just annoying. Basically, I just have to flip the script and stuff, though. And he does lose a lot of energy doing this, so... He also has, what, 2 liabilities just sitting there? Alright, now we see what he does. If flip the script doesn't find it, at least I can, like, Turo up the flip the script guy. Where's he gonna put the damage as well? Phantom dive. We diving. We getting out of the water with this one. Okay, that was so cringe. Probably bring up Charmeleon. Chiyu's an interesting attacker here because Charizard just doesn't KO. So I think I actually bring up Chiyu, especially because I'd rather Chiyu die than Charmeleon. I think I still put down Fezandipiti despite that. That's crazy. I still think I put down Fezandipiti. Maybe, I don't know. It does just allow him to like go Dusk into Fezandipiti or something, and then no, I still think I put it down here. I think just what happened there, I mean, Fezandipiti's insane now. Also, I do want to set up Lilies if I can. That's pretty bad. Can't even kill Squawkabilly unless I retreat. I guess I could retreat. Actually, I can retreat and kill Squawkabilly. That's fine. I can even pick up the Fez if I want. That seems fine. And also, of course, prefer to kill Fez over... Oh, shoot, I discarded Psychic. Now I can't get out of the act. Oh, boy. Well, I can't get out of the active this turn because of that. Which was not the smartest way to do it. Mega Fire, I mean, it's a KO, but then I just, like, leave myself, up to a lot of opposing shenanigans. What is this? Attach up 2 fire from your discard to one of your Pokemon. I might as well, right? I mean, I might as well take the mistake and try and spin it into a good thing. Because basically, I can't Mega Fire here without straight up losing myself the game. I can Flare Ringer, power up the Zard, cut my losses and say, hey, this sucks. I messed up. I'm fine. Turo active. XR, what the heck is wrong with me, bro? Oh my gosh. I guess it's fine, actually. Going behind on prizes more is interesting in some regards. Like, interesting in, like, not a bad way. The biggest problem is you're probably going to spread the damage between Fez and Charmander, but I can flip the script for 3 more and set up. I don't actually hate going behind. If he does plop, so I think he's misplaying, but he might. I want him to take enough prizes that I can just KO him with Defiance Band or something. That feels good. Especially because I know if I can clear my board, I can win. So if I can get to the point where I basically clear my board of all liabilities, which that Turo allows, I can just go attack, attack game. Now, Dusknoir does in fact KO the Zard. If he can Dusknoir, but that requires using Dusknoir. Kiri takes 1 prize. Oh, actually, this is really annoying because of said Dusknoir. I guess Brent the Dusknoir, I actually have to Turo the Charmander, probably. Which is weird, but manageable. No, let's see if he does. Phantom Dive, I assume? But yeah, I think I should have gotten rid of Puddle and then just, like, manually retreated and stuff, but it's alright. Exactly how I expected him to pan it out. Also, Lively Stadium is kind of cool here. I need a single... Oh, I'm not behind enough to use Arven Defiance Band, actually. That's fine. Bring up you. He has 3 prizes. Killing those 2 wins the game, so I will not allow that to happen ever. Super Rod is cool, but not yet. Flip the script first. Defiance Band is not a KO like I was like thinking in my head, but I have to Turo anyway, so that's okay. Turo, do I put the Charmander back down? Could play Hawlucha. Let's see, I'm doing 270, so I just can go after the Fez for sure. If he has like Hawlucha Gust, either way, it doesn't matter which one I pick up, that's a problem. So I just don't really put much care into it. I pick up the Charmander, I think. Fezandipiti, I can increase the HP if I can find Lively Stadium. I do put it back down. I do Super Rod back, double fire. I could get back Psychic as well. I think that's fine. I put Thin Poffin or just hold it. Factually, I know I will take the KO. Now. Wait, he just literally just needs Gust Dusknoir and he wins, right? He needs Boss Dusknoir and he wins. I think this is still the best play, but there's nothing I can do about Boss Dusknoir. Which he certainly has. And that wins no matter what I pick. Actually, if I pick up Fezandipiti over Charmander, Gust Dusknoir doesn't win. So yeah, that would have been the better one to pick up. However, most Dragapult do only play 1 boss. At least pre-rotation. Most only played 1 boss. It's possible post-rotation that changed. I'm not sure. I think it kind of varies, but I think the majority play 1 and a few players play 2. Or even on prizes, so we can't counter catcher. So that's good to know. Now, if he just hits me, how does this turn out? Because I feel like if he just hits me, I have to get Gust on Squawkabilly. And with my current hand, I don't have that. Because I have to take a prize to prevent Dusknoir. Unless he decides to take a prize and allow me to Gust. Night Stretcher. Back Fezandipiti. That does draw cards. Which makes me think he has... I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if it's a liability, to be fair. Flip the script, yep. I can evolve my other Mander into a new Charizard. That seems really good, right? Yeah. Oh boy, Ultra Ball for Dusknoir. If he is Ultra Balling for said Dusknoir, he might be having the game-winning play. Has he supported yet? I don't think he has. He might play the second boss. Not all lists play it. In fact, a large portion don't. But if he does, he probably wins this game. So I'm hoping he doesn't play it. He does put it on the active. That pretty much confirms that he does not play the boss, right? Yeah, that confirms. I don't know why he did that, actually, because I just have game unless he Ionos me, and then I don't find it. He's probably Ionoing me. Or Hawlucha. Oh, Hawlucha. Hawlucha is actually quite common. Or relatively common. I don't know how common it is now. It was common at the very start of the format. Why is my opponent's clock... Why is it on my clock? Wait, is the game frozen? Okay, I'm like, what? Why was my clock ticking down? What the heck? Gets back Duskull. Okay. He's not doing what I thought he was. I thought he meant Hawlucha. Is he going to Iono? He is. Flip the script. How much can I trust it? I don't know. If I can trust it enough? That's very close. That's very close. Can you all quiet down a little bit over there? I'm streaming. Okay. He Phantom Dives. I need a single card. Briar, he has game with it too. He has game in a lot of ways. I don't know how he didn't have any of those ways, to be fair. Bring up you. Top deck. That is thinning, right? And I can, like, Ultra Ball thin stuff. I think I Nest Ball for thinning. It also could get a Budew, which is kind of cool. Or Clefairy. Clefairy's interesting. If I find Lively Stadium to increase its HP. Shuffling my deck, I think, does make sense, because I had Arven in my hand before as well. Flip the script has to find a single piece. It didn't find a single piece. It did find Counter Catcher to stall. Which is basically my only option, because it found me nothing. Oh, that really sucks. That really, really sucks. Let's Xerosic first. Let's see what he discards. Ah! That sucks. Counter Catcher. Up Fezandipiti EX. Guess I could attach it to Fez, because no, I'll just attach it here. Ah, Fez did not find it. He needs how many energy did Pulp play? Let's see, he's got 1. He got 3 fire in the discard, 1 psychic on the field. He needs a single energy. If he doesn't find a single energy, I would be quite surprised. It is technically possible. Arven for Vessel. 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 Switch. That's game. Boy. Okay. You guys taking down Crispin Power Fairy? Exactly. Although I'd have to get out of the active if I did that. But the next turn I would have to, it's possible to find Crispin. So, I mean, the Chiyu thing, I think, basically is what messed me up. I just messed up badly with Chiyu. I still almost won. So, I'm going to drop from the event. I think my record, especially on the ladder, is respectable. Having 2 of my losses be mistakes just shows I need more testing before Atlanta in the new format. 3-3 if I can remember, if not 5, usually 6. I don't know what... Oh, the amount of energy. I think they normally play 6 energy. But yeah. Well, thank y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed. I am going to drop from the event, because, I mean, I need to get sleep, and also not doing that great, but that's okay. The good thing is the deck functions very well, and almost all my losses were my own fault with something I can specifically point to that I messed up. Which, if every loss I can point to a mistake, that just means it's a skill issue and not a deck issue, and I'm very happy that my deck list works. Because so many people are telling me stop playing this deck list. And fought against, I guess I'll record this, just Pulp, loss, misplay. This little message for my friend to show C stream for proof nerd, because since Mums is not a misplay, it's actually a deck issue. This was a misplay, so there we go. And I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye. Have a good night. And maybe I'll let you know how I do my League Cup playing the pre-rotation version of this deck.